Good morning. Today is Friday, and as usual, I'm very glad of that. I always look forward to the weekends, and it's a nice morning outside. It wasn't quite so cold this morning. I think it's going to be a nice day, so the kids were excited for that. And I wanted to go ahead and get started on my video this morning and read my letter to Brayden. I was thinking this morning, I know not everybody who watches these videos knows me or knows Brayden, and so I pulled up a picture of him on my work phone so that I could show you all Brayden, so you can put a face to a story. I think that's important, but let me just show you this. So I know there's a little bit of a glare there, but this is my Brayden. And so I've been spending some time this morning talking to him, and I got my book out to read my letters, and I have stuck in my book some of the little papers from Brayden's funeral. And I look at his picture a lot, but this morning I just opened it, and there will never be a time when you can look at something like that where it says, "In loving memory, Brayden Dane Hopkins, born April 11th, 2005. And just to see those words, died July 30th, 2024. And there's never going to be a time that doesn't feel like a punch in the gut, because it's not supposed to happen. Mamas aren't supposed to have to bury their babies. That's not the natural flow of life. It's not the natural flow of events. And so seeing that and reading that, for me, is never going to feel like anything but a bad dream, a nightmare. Because even still, just to see that, it's not something you're supposed to be seeing. I'm not supposed to have a book of letters to my child. I'm not supposed to have his funeral paper in my journal. I'm supposed to have him. I'm supposed to have birthday cards written to him that he reads, and I'll never forget the card that I wrote to him for his 18th birthday. And he sat at the table, and I can't remember everything that I wrote in it, but I do know that it would have said how much I love him and how proud I've always been of him, and what an honor it is to be his mother. And he cried. He cried when he read it, because he's a sensitive, sweet boy. So I'm going to go ahead and read my letter to Brayden. This is from April 9th, 2025. This is my 46th letter, and these were leading up to his birthday still. So, my precious boy, today is April the 9th. It's 2 days until your 20th birthday. I haven't written in 5 days, and that's mainly because these days have been so very hard. If you were here, we would be making big plans for your birthday. My baby boy, turning 20. so hard to believe we'd be deciding where you want to go eat with the family. You'd be deciding what kind of cake you want this year. I'd be buying the number 2 and number 0 balloons and getting ready to write your happy birthday message on the chalkboard. But here we are. I am here, and you are in heaven. I want to celebrate you, Brayden. I want to celebrate your beautiful life because you matter. You still and always will matter so much. I never want anyone to forget you. And I want to pause for just a second because as a mother, for me, and this again may be different for everybody, but there's almost a sense of panic in not wanting people to forget him, not wanting him to just be some distant memory, wanting to keep him active and here and talked about every single day, wanting to hear his voice in my head to say things like, I love you, Brayden, and hear him say, he had this way he said, love you too, and hearing his voice in my head and being sure to do that every single day in fear that you forget what it sounds like. Continuing, I'm taking a few days off from work. I need the time, these next days, to be mine to process however I need to. And somehow, some way, I will celebrate you. I know you will be here, and I know you will see it. And no matter how bad it hurts, I will celebrate you. Because every second of the 19 years, 3 months, and 19 days that I had you was precious. And I will celebrate you always until I see your beautiful face again. Oh my, what a wonderful celebration that will be. My angel. Sweet face, sweet words, sweet boy. I love you, Brayden.